Okay. Well, hello, folks. This is Evan Dickerson of the Dickerson Bluegrass Talk Show, brought to you by the Dickerson Productions, one of the finest media companies all around the world, bluegrass. I am here today at the Colt Memorial Festival, and here in Flemingsburg, Kentucky, with the festival promoter of CAMFEST and Rudy Fest, Vic Adams. And this interview is dedicated to and all the interviews this weekend, including today's with Vic Adams, is dedicated to all the victims of the floodings in all around eastern Kentucky, West Virginia, and Virginia.
They need a lot of help, Ed.
Yes, they do.
These folks have been through a lot.
Vic, how you like being the host of the festival here?
Well, you know, I love it. It's anytime you can do something like this and raise money and help people, and you know, in the name of my nephew Colt that passed away, it's always an honor to be able to keep his name alive and his memory alive by doing this. So it's an honor to do.
And this is your fourth year doing this?
Fourth year, yeah.
And let's talk about the lineup for this year's great festival. And I know you had a festival yesterday as well.
Yes.
How did it went yesterday and up till?
You know, it went really good. We opened up with the Weary Jammers, group from right here at home, local, and then of course Hammertown, our host band. They played last night. Put on a great show, and then we mixed it up a little bit last night. We brought a little country music in, and had a group called the Driver Brothers, and man, they absolutely blew this place away. They played for about 3.5 hours, and you never know at a bluegrass festival how people's going to enjoy that, but man, they really enjoyed it. Got a lot of compliments, and we'll probably bring them back and do it again next year.
Stay tuned for the line for next year, though.
That's right. We're working on it now.
That's good. And let's talk about today's lineup and through Saturday.
Today we got Lorraine Jordan. She's going to open it up. And then we got Lincoln Mash and Heather Alley, followed up by Seth Mulder. They'll finish out our day show, and then we'll start after supper break. And we've got 3 groups coming right back at us again, and then third time out we'll be here for an hour-and-a-half set, and then we're going to close it out with the No Joke Jimmys.
And then what's like for tomorrow and Saturday?
Tomorrow we got, let's see, who opens up tomorrow? You got me on the spot here.
Woods Family Tradition. We
got the Woods Family Tradition from down in North Carolina. Brian Aldridge, who's the first lead singer for Sideline. It's a family band that he's in. We've got the Lonesome River Band, of course, and the host band Hammertown, along with, help me out here, buddy.
Dave Atkins.
Dave Atkins, my old buddy Dave.
And then Caleb Doherty, who'll be here tomorrow,
exactly.
On Saturday also.
You know more about my lineup than I do right now.
Yep. And then Saturday, let's talk about Saturday. This is real important to you. This is the first time you're going to do this year, right?
Yeah, that's been something we've been working on for a year now. Dave Carroll with Hammertown come to me about this Keith Whitley tribute. And of course we opened up with Shannon Slaughter. We're going to do all hour-and-a-half sets tomorrow. Don Rigsby and the Fly By Nights, and then I got Ray Kraft, the old Unlimited Tradition reunion, which we brought him in last year, and people just absolutely loved him. He hadn't been on the circuit for a while. And then, man, we're going to go into this Keith Whitley thing, and you're going to get 6 hours of Keith Whitley from the time he started with Ralph Stanley, right up through the years with J.D. Crowe, hour-and-a-half of both. And then we're going to blow it up with all these country hits. And we got Jesse Keith coming, his boys. We got Mo Pitney going to be involved. We've got, let's see, Caleb Daughtry and Josh Williams. So it's really going to be something. Of course, Ralph Two's doing all the Ralph Stanley stuff, and just looking forward to it. You know, it takes a lot of work to do one of those. Probably more work to do that than it's done to put on a whole bluegrass show.
Yep, and this is amazing to be here in Vic, and we got. What time does the show start today?
Starts at noon.
Starts at noon today, tomorrow, and Saturday.
Yeah, all 3 days at noon. We'll take a supper break around 3 o'clock to about 4:30, and then let's see, from 4:30 to about 6, and then we start off in the second set, the evening set at 6 o'clock.
That's really good.
Yeah. And
what's the website so everybody can know about Colt Memorial Festival?
www.coltadamsmemorial.com.
And what's some of the sponsors you can mention is on here?
I'll tell you, Evan, this year that we've had some really awesome people to step up to come in. Trace Creek Construction, a man by the name of Sam Howard. He's come in as our top sponsor. He's presenting the festival for us, and the Flemingsburg Tourism right here in Flemingsburg. They really was a big supporter. And then we got Mountain TV. It's actually telephone and TV, and they've come in and bought the rights to video all this, and we're going to show it on their 5-county cable network, and which that's part of Sandy Hook where Keith's from. And, you know, they're videoing the whole thing for us. So super sponsors, and a lot of folks there from Grayson, my hometown that I live in. Mike Johnson, Kurt Ferguson, Jeff Scott, Adams Hardware, just a slew of people. I can't name them all in Grayson, my hometown, that's really stepped up and supported us this year. So.
Yeah. How'd you get into bluegrass, Vic?
Man, it's a funny story. Me and Rudy grew up together, Tom Carter. We all, from the time we was 10 years old, played ball together. Me and Rudy went to college together, and everybody else would listen to that old rock and roll and all that old country, and we were bluegrass through and through. And as we got a little older and started having kids, of course nobody married Rudro, you know. He's been single his whole life. He does have a woman now a little bit. But we was, boys were playing football. Mine and Tom's boys at the same age. And Rudy was coaching. And we wanted to raise some money to buy him some new uniforms. So we decided we'd just have a little bluegrass show and try to raise a little money. And the first one we had, it rained for 3 days, and had about 80 people showed up, and it was a complete washout. And the next year we thought we'd try it one more time. We moved it. We got a little more serious about it. Had 300 or 400 people show up, and from there it grew into 4,000 people from all 50 states and 10 or 12 different countries. So it's been crazy what it's turned into, a lot more than any of us have ever expected. And through that and bluegrass, we've been able to give over $250,000 away to the kids in our hometown, and that just kind of filtered over to CAMFEST to do that. We do the same thing with that. We're just able to help people and give money, and something we really enjoy doing.
Yes, sir. And Vic, thank you for what you do for Cole Adams, and thank you for what you do for Rudy Fest. And what thank you so much, Vic, and I appreciate what you do.
Evan, thank you, buddy, for what you do for bluegrass. You know, it takes people like you doing this right here to get the word out, and you know, people don't realize what bluegrass is and the family it is and the love that's out here among the people. And that's probably the one thing I enjoy about this as much as anything is the people I've met and the friendships I've made through the years. So we've had a large time with it, and then hopefully we can continue to do it for years.
And yes, one more question for you. Since you mentioned Tom and Rudy, how'd you get started with Rudy Fest?
Man, I say it was all to start with to raise money for them kids, you know, to buy uniforms and just the love of the music that we had. It's a funny story. My anniversary's tomorrow. I'll be married 33 years. And my bachelor party, you know what my bachelor party was?
No.
It was nothing but Keith Whitley and the old Live in Japan CD, and a lot of beer and a lot of good times and a lot of memories. That's what we done. So we've had a love for the music for a long time, and 33 years later, here I am still loving bluegrass and still got my wife. So I'm doing something right, I guess.
That's right. And thank you so much, everybody. And I'm Evan Dickerson of the Evan Dickerson Bluegrass Talk Show, live at CAMFEST or Colt Memorial Festival. Please be sure to check out Vic Adams and the rest of the Colt Memorial Festival throughout the weekend, or go to coltmemorial.com. And I'm Evan Dickerson of the Evan Dickerson Bluegrass Talk Show, brought to you by the Evan Dickerson Productions. You folks take care now. Have a wonderful day, and see you guys with the next interview. Take care. Thank you, Vic. I'm gonna make sure.